Hi guys, thank you so much for your support, for everything. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you so much. Your support, your comments, your nice comments, also liking, sharing. I see that we are growing. We are over 200 subscribers. Yay! Thank you so much. And I thought to continue where I left, and that was where my journey from Kenya to Germany. I said how I prepared myself, and also how when I arrived in Germany, and then I'm supposed to share about how I met husband. But I've been getting inbox or WhatsApp or talking with friends. They're like, I always hear there are people who get problems or get challenges. You never had any challenges, because whatever you had, problem with my riding bicycles and everything, that is not so deep challenges, because there are people who have problems, who face problems. So for me, I cannot say it was that a major problem. And I thought, I've been talking to a lot of my friends, and I thought maybe I should talk of some of the challenges au pairs in all together phases. And I thought I may analyze 5, 6, 7, 10 of them, and so that you can have an idea for those who are planning to apply to come to Germany, or for those who are planning to have to start Germany, because you never know. Yeah, I always tell anybody, if you have that passion, if you are dreaming big, just do it, because if I never did it, I will not be here. And that's why I'm here, to inspire you and to encourage you. No matter what you wish or you're dreaming, just go for it. Don't let anybody or anything stop you. So most of the challenges I face, some people challenge, many au pair phases, it's like lonely. When you arrive here, probably I talked of it on my first or second video, no, my second video, but maybe I didn't analyze it the way it's supposed to do. So the first thing we face, it's one of the major things that we face is lonely, because you come from Africa to Europe. So this is not where the tradition, like for example, when I come from Kenya I go to South Africa or Zambia, it will not be a difficult. But coming from Kenya to Europe, that's another major change, culture shock and everything. So people are lonely because of the language, and you cannot be able to. I always say, it's hard. It's oh my God, it's hard to communicate with Europeans, like your colleague, like your other Africans. It's really not easy, but there are those people who you can combine very quickly with each other, but it's not that. So most people, they become lonely. It's hard to get friends, and it's hard to bond. Maybe I say to bond. So most people, they miss the life they had in Africa, or the life we had in Kenya, the friends we had before. Like for example, when I came, it was a village. There was no black person. By the way, where I live, there's no black person. I'm the only black person, but there's now I have a lot of German friends, and like I say, it's not easy to bond, but as time goes, you have kids, it's become easier. But yeah, so that's that's one of the major problem, loneliness. You don't know how to combine or to bond with other people, and there you get lonely because there's nobody who is there. But with time, you get friends, and you get to be better. And another problem is language barrier. Because we learn German when you appear, as in my second video, you'll see it's necessary to learn the language, but when you come here, it disappears. You cannot speak this language. It's not our mother tongue, so it is gone. It goes, and then you make a problem. Like me, my Gas parents, they could speak English. Most of the Gas parents from other families, they cannot speak English, so you find the language becomes problem, and because of that, they start the family and the said au pair, they start some fight or some misunderstanding, and sometimes the people, they end up changing families, another process. But yeah, so that's also another major problem, language barrier, because they, for example, in the most village family, they don't know they only speak German and dialect. Yeah, so it's also hard. Another thing is another problem we face when you come here, it's back our family backs in Kenya, and also or friend, family and friends, because most of them there's this TikTok or everywhere you'll see people having money and trying to take them from the tree. So there are those people who have this ideology that, you know, Europe there's money. So, and that also happened to me, because I remember when I wanted to come to Europe, a friend of mine promised me she gonna support me financially when I was coming. Unfortunately, she could not. Reason no, even today never explained. But so I was kind of disappointed. But anyway, I made it. I came here. But when I came here and I find the life that people are living, I stopped blaming her. We are good friends today. We never talk of that subject. But I understood, because it's a process, yeah? Before you become financially stable, before you have your own money, because it's not easy. So that's another thing, because family, they call you, can you send me 100,000? Can you buy me a car? Can you... Man, some of us are still struggling, are still trying to make it. So that's also another challenge our peers faces from people, money. So most of us, we get, or most of the people, they earn money and they send back at home, and so they end up doing 3-4 jobs to make the family satisfied. So anyway, yeah, that's also another challenge. Another challenge is also another, maybe I could have put with number 2 about the language. Also families. Some of the families, when they come to you, I always say it's to take the glory of God or favor of God for the family to like you and to hold you. Because if they don't like you, if you don't catch, or if you don't, the blood does not touch, you get a problem. So there are those people who have I know some cases the family didn't like her, or she didn't like family, and then they start disturbing each other. They start like giving you problems, like taking your things away, or you're supposed to go to German, they don't take you to school. You're supposed to work 5-6 hours, you work the whole day. They start kind of mistreating you. I never passed that. All those things, I thank God I never passed all those things. Yeah, if I pass, I'll tell them. So that's another thing. Families, they start fighting with the au pair, and they end up changing, like I said in the second point. They end up changing family, and then also that comes with also its stress. Another thing is peer pressure we find in Germany. So for example, in that, there I can use my case. In my case, when I came in Germany, I didn't know anybody. I didn't have friends. I knew nobody. And as I said, I remember that feeling when I was in Freiburg, that town. I felt so small. I only saw white people surrounding me, and I felt I'm the only person in the whole world. I felt so yeah, I felt that so anyway, I made sure that I had friends, and I met friends, and we started bonding. And we would meet Fridays and have our own parties, have our own Africans food and everything. But it didn't go for long, because I found that it's like a process. Yeah, it's like something to go on. You work the whole 5 days, and then you meet, you have party, you go this and doing this together. But for me, I think I wanted something else. So, and I remember I really wanted, when I got my boyfriend, the story is following, I was like, he's a good guy, I want to know him more. And I found my friends, they're telling me, Sally, come and bring your boyfriend, let's go and party. And I was like, no, this is not gonna work to me. So I found that there had some peer pressure. You get a boyfriend, you come with them, you get some like these continuous things you do, because they are those bossy friends. They want you to do this and this. I didn't yeah. And I remember that also happened to me. Another friend, or a friend took me to some friends of Kenya. They are here some many years, and then they were like, Sally, you do this and this. I won't say here exactly what happens, but there are those people who are there, like they are the grandmothers in this country, and they want you to do some things. And I'll say, so for me, I remember that woman told me, she's a Kenyan from Mombasa. She was like, Sally, you're so beautiful, you're so young. We're gonna search your husband, an old one. He has money, you get married, and then you can one day you want to leave him. And I remember, as innocent as I was, 23 years of a young girl there, so innocent, I told her, no, I won't do that, because I know I am young and beautiful according to Psalms 139, blah blah blah. I swear I said that, and they laughed. And I told that girl who had taken me there, I will never ever come to this place, because I don't feel, I don't belong in this place. And I never went back. So I started focusing on what I wanted. I have a boyfriend here, and my other group, the one who are telling me to come and bring, those now happen to me, bring your boyfriend. I had to cut all of them, and I started, let me focus on what I want. And I thank God, 10 years I'm here. So those are another challenges that peer pressure. It's a big mess here in Germany. So I always tell people, when you come here, please search people who can advise you, who can mentor you, who can help you, so that you know where you want and what you want. So I hope I'm not offending anybody, because that's what happened to me. I don't say that it has to happen to everybody, but everybody has his or her own ways or challenges. Yeah, exactly. So another also from peer pressure, there are things called here they say papers, but when you come here in Germany after 1 year of Aupair, as Aupair, you have to find something else. Because if you don't find something else, some family, they're so bad, they want to send you back to Kenya. But some family, they're so nice, they want to enlighten you. They won't tell you, okay, no, you are done with us, maybe you can go to school or do this. Some of them, they help us, like mine, they helped me. I never had problem with them. But some of them, they want back to send. So others, they are forced to run away, and some of them, they're supposed to get married so that they can stay in Germany. So that's also another challenge faces a lot of people. I thank God I never faced that, and I'm so humble, because yeah, that is something you cannot define why it happened to some good people, some innocent girls. So anyway, that's all the things that happens, and a lot. Maybe I've let some, but those are people we are only saying about the easy way. It's hard. For example, it's also from coming from Kenya, having done German, to get that certificate or that contract to come to Germany. That's also another challenge. Yeah, most of people they do. But from embassy, that's another challenge, because embassy, you can go 3, 4, 5 times and they're still not giving you the breakthrough of coming to Europe or to the other country. So that's also another challenge. There are a lot of challenges. That was only some. And these are what I have seen with my friend, or I have heard, I've been told. Or for example, when I was out there, we used to meet in every 3 months. We had a prayer meeting. Other au pairs, Kenyans au pair, we had an agent. And I will remember people used to complain a lot. And I never complained, because I didn't have any problem. People, they complain. I was going to school, I was eating well. Also, some people, they say they will not eat, because here in Germany, most families, they eat bread and some salami. We call them cold food. In Africa, we are used to eat ugali or rice. So that's also another challenge. There's a lot of them, but for me, I used to cook what I want. I used to cook even for them, Kenyan way, and they loved it. So for me, I think that's why I always say, I'm like here to inspire and to encourage. Even if some are going through hardships, it doesn't have to be you. It doesn't have to be the same way. Some of us, God pitied us. Also, you guys, also all those even who pitied us, also God pitied you. But I always say, there's always a reason. When you have to pass some hardships, they are there to prepare you for the future. So unfortunately, some pass all these things, and some of us, we are lucky we didn't pass all that. So done with the challenges. So the next point is not gonna come with my hubby, how I met him, how we are here, how we got married, get some, not some kids, yeah, some, 3 of them, how we got our kids, and yeah, and how it's been. So thank you so much for being here. If you like my content, please like and share them. If you are there to support me, subscribe, watch me. It's also very, very important. And thank you so much. God bless you. Bye bye.